Would you believe it? No frost, no underground heating, sun and mild temperatures. Perfect conditions for these two free-flowing sides. Leeds boss Doug Lawton told me in midweek that the inclusion of ex-All Black Craig Innis at stand-off after only 2 outings was no gamble. I'm sure time will tell for the 22-year-old Aucklander. That pack will have to play very, very well in front of him for him to be positive in this game. No problems with that St Helens pack. Very big, in form, as first-round victims witness will testify. And no one playing better than that man there, Kevin Ward. Nickel, Harrison himself, capable of blasting holes in any Leeds defence. But if they do, I'm sure that certainly Shane Cooper will be spraying that ball around the St Helens skipper, out to the backs. Bobby Goulding in direct confrontation. Skipper for the first time here this season. A lot of problems, a lot of responsibility on this 20-year-old youngster. Still, no points on the scoreboard. Innis, a strong lad, looks for the burst halfway through. Certainly looks at home in rugby league, this ex-All Black centre, number 6, Craig Innis. One man who is at home in rugby league, John Bentley, just brought into the Great Britain squad this season. Goulding, good attempt. Oh, it's hovering close, and it's there! Superb effort from Bobby Goulding. He spotted his chance. Bobby Goulding, captain here this afternoon. His 3rd drop goal of the season.
Yes, here it is. I thought Bobby Goulding was going to throw this ball wide, but he's taken it on a 35-yard line. A perfect kick, and it's gone straight over the dot. It's a long way out, and it's plenty of height, but there it is, dropped straight over. Good positioning by Whitfield.
Griffiths gets the ball away well. This is good play for St Helens now. Oh, they've got Connolly on the outside now to Alan Hunt. He's got some space in here. Can he cut inside? He does. He gets it still going. To Griffiths. He gets it away. To Cooper. Sullivan's got on the outside to Tira Party. Oh, a beautiful pass. Beautiful pass from Tira Party. Kiwi magic. And a Kiwi scorer in Shane Cooper. That was the sort of classy rugby that St Helens can produce, and that's why they attract such a big support. Wonderful try, and a classic pass at the end.
Yes, here goes Alan Hunt. Draws the fullback, steps inside, a flick pass here, a beautiful flick pass, and the ever-present Shane Cooper is there to put the ball over the line.
Beavers, a chance down, and here's a possibility of a try. It is Carl Gibson, totally out of the blue. What an unfortunate incident there for Phil Beavers, but what a try from this man Carl Gibson. He picked it up from nowhere. Opportunist. He's been brought back for this game. He's been out of the side in recent weeks. Experienced player.
St Helens have made a mistake from the play of the ball here. It's supposed to go to a forward. It's gone between 2 players. Phil Beavers has picked it up and rushed his kick. The ball was charged down by Carl Gibson, and miraculously it stuck to his tummy, and he's crossed over for the try. Here goes Beavers again. Incredible how that stuck there, Ray.
And good pressure there from Craig Innis as well, the two of them. But it really was a mistake from the play of the ball. The man wasn't there, and there's 2 points. So the lead changes hands again. Saints trailing. Sonny Nickel got that extra yard of pace. 1 or 2 quick men in these 2 packs. O'Neill in Leeds and Nickel here. Cooper, the good ball to Griffiths. Can he make half a yard? Rapati gets it out again. Good support play by Dwyer. Oh, he's got him away. He's got Connolly in. Yes, Connolly did well to dive in there, but it was the support player, second row, Bernard Dwyer. The hard-working front forward there, number 12 in the scrum cap, put this lad in for his 14th try of the season. But it was support play again, as we saw with Saints' first try. So again in this one.
Yes, here it is. St Helens have moved the ball to the right-hand side of the field. Dwyer's got the ball, he takes them on, and before he's get tackled, he releases the ball across to Connolly. Connolly sees the gap and dives for the line. Here the ball goes across to Griffiths, across to Tirupati. Tirupati, strong upper body, pulls out of the tackle. The ball goes back then to Sonny Nicol, who is taken on by the Leeds forwards. Before he gets tackled, he passes to Connolly. Connolly steps inside, stays low to the ground, and bounces across for the try.
Goulding switching play, looking for the direction. Attempt at the drop again, he's certainly having a go. And it's another one! Yes! Wonderful effort by Bobby Goulding. I can remember him dropping some goals here for Wigan at the end of last season to clinch the championship, and he's certainly not forgotten that. Wonderful effort, Ross.
It is. Once again, there he is, right on the 35-yard mark. Just drops the ball, hits it with a left swinging, with his right foot, swinging left, and over it goes, straight between the uprights again.
And that puts the two sides level again. 8 points each in his fourth drop of the season. Oh, that's a bad mistake. Now then, that really puts the pressure on Leeds. Poor Mike O'Neill there, number 11, he'll regret that. Possibly a little too hurried.
It's always important, Ray, after you score, that you've got to hold the ball for 5 tackles and put the ball back down in the opposition's territory. It's very dangerous to do what they've done there.
Cooper goes for the line again, and he's in for a try! The same try that he scored, or made rather, for Paul Bishop against Widnes last week. The ball coming quickly out of the back of the scrum. Cooper picked it up, and he was away down that blind side.
Yeah, here it is here. Cooper picks the ball up from the back of the scrum. Lockford there, Deputy tries to tackle him. Cooper just pushes him away.
And back here now, live at Headingley. Just been in the second half a couple of minutes. No further score. Still 12 points to 8 for St Helens. And Alex, any news about substitutions or injuries from the bench?
Well, there's no substitutions, but there is a little bit of worry about Tirupati. He has got he went over on his ankle and he's got a bit of a twisted, sprain. But having said that, he said he's all right. He's gone back on. But there is a little bit of concern on the Leeds bench about the tactics which Leeds are playing. Everybody's screaming for Leeds to support the man, and Dougie Lawton, who never gets excited, he's jumping up in the air as though he's gone mad. But I wouldn't be surprised if Leeds started coming to any moment now, because they're getting so many messages from the bench.
Ross, do you think that's the difference between the two sides? Support play?
But the St Helens people, they are backing up every time they get the ball. There's 5 or 6 players supporting it. Leeds are all one out. They're not looking. As they're getting tackled, they're turning to pass. And Bobby Goulding's back there with his boys trying to organise the next play of the ball instead of following the ball as it happens.
Every scrum there gone with the head. There's another one, is it? Mr Whitfield not happy with that. The scrum wheeling around, collapsing. Not many scrums in the game, but certainly an indicator of the flowing movement. And Ellery Hanley there, £250,000 buy, out of the game, but certainly influential. The coach, the assistant coach here to Doug Lawton. Griffiths once again taking on this man Craig Innes, but not, and he's lost it. Play on, another good example of advantage play by referee Whitfield. Both these two sides very, very tight at the top of the first division. St Helens second behind Wigan, and Leeds in third place, being the front runners all season, these two sides. Leeds, Goulding. Good battle between the two small men there. Bishop, aren't they enjoying it, smiling, laughing at each other. Good play, that's better now from Leeds. Leeds' last appearance at Wembley 14 seasons ago when they beat St Helens, 10 times winners of the Cup. Great tradition. And a knock for Goulding. Maskell, good ball to Devote. Nice dummy. But again, Leeds lose the ball, and again Mr. Whitfield using the advantage. Alan Hunt. Still not down. Bobby Goulding, number 7, getting through an awful amount of tackling for Leeds, Ross.
Yes, I think Doug McClellan must have read the right act to the Leeds players at half-time, because at first half they were very placid and they weren't doing their work, and Bobby Goulding's the skipper of the side today, so he's got to go out there and lead by example, and the first 5 minutes of this second half he has certainly done that.
St Helens certainly keen to get back to Wembley. 5 times winners of this cup, but Lady Luck deserting them in recent years. 3 times runners-up in the past 5 seasons. Oh, and how this man Gibson keeps snapping up these half chances. A knock on by Saints, and Gibson's in there with the possession again. So Bentley likes to come in midfield, comes off that left foot, but a good tackle by Griffiths and Rapati. In fact, Bentley losing ground there. Innes. That's a good ball to Edwards, but good cover. Excellent play by this Shane Cooper, the Kiwi loose forward, moving behind the side, picking up any gaps, acting like a sweeper. Devote. I think one of the problems for Leeds skipper Goulding is that he has to do all the organising, doesn't he, in midfield?
Well, he's doing the organising, Ray, and he's also got to run his own game. The players have always got Schofield to come up with something brilliant, and now they're waiting for him to do it, but he's got to do the organising to go with it. That's a good ball from Dixon. Not picked up. Not picked up. In fact, possibly Paul Dixon would have been better advised to have let the ball go straight away. There was an overlap developing there. The dummy actually cut the overlap down. Bernard Dwyer. Typical strong running probe from this local St Helens lad. And Sonny Nicol, £80,000 capture from Sheffield Eagles last season. Prolific try scorer. Griffiths been a very tight rein kept on this man. 3 seasons in the game since arrival from Wales. Strong burst to Connolly. Both of these sides, Ross, tightened the defence up significantly from the final 20 minutes of the first half. Well, there was plenty of holes in there at the end of that game, but the start of this half, it has tightened up.
And here is Nicol, he's found a gap. He gets it away there to Alan Hunt. Good tackle. Excellent tackle there by Marvin Edwards. There was nothing between Edwards and that Leeds try line. The 5th tackle. Vivers. It's a high one, there's not much direction in it. Well taken. Good eye by Edwards. So, good tackle by Edwards, good catch by Edwards. Phil forward. Leeds looking for a touch of magic from this Welshman. Wayne. St Helens haven't camped out for any considerable period in this Leeds 25-yard area, but they do have the points. They are in the lead. 12 points to 8. That's a good ball to Dixon again. Edwards. Goulding. Good positional play. Perfect positional play from Vivers. Leeds have been in Wales this week. They went for a 3-day camping stint with coach Doug Lawton, rather Spartan fashion, to restore team morale. Oh, and a good run here now by Hunt. He's got the length of the field to go. He's got Sullivan to the corner. Can he go round Edwards? He will. Sheer pace of this man. St Helens produced the goods out wide, and it was the 2 wingmen. Hunt made the initial break. Anthony Sullivan had the pace at the final count to go round Marvin Edwards. 11th try of the season, and few, I think, more important to those Saints fans.
Yes, here goes Sullivan. Great little Hunt, makes a great run. As he gets pulled up, he unloads the ball across to Sullivan. He's got too much speed there for Marvin Edwards. Runs around him and takes the ball over towards the upright. once again, the difference in the two sides is St Helens makes a break, and they've got the opposite side winger who can back up.
This good break here by Alan Hunt, but Clive, son of Clive Sullivan, the Great Britain skipper, he's been troubled with hamstrings, but there's no trouble there, is there? It's sheer pace, style and class. So another 4 points to St Helens, puts them further out, 16 points to 8. And 4 tries for those fans to shout about, but as we see there from our statistics, not a goal yet from Paul Bishop. Still looking for one to take him to his half-century for this season. And really, but for those goals, St Helens would be very, very clear by now. So, Paul Bishop, left-footed. That's better from Bishop, straight between the posts. 2 points, that's what Bishop was looking for. A little grin to himself, and I'm sure his father, possibly Tommy, watching this in Australia up at the Gold Coast, he'll be delighted with that.
Yes, Ray, here comes Hunt as he gets tackled there by 40, unloads, and the two wingers are there together down the centre of the field. But as you can see, as he crosses the line here, to his right there's 3 or 4 St Helens players all backing up. St Helens are really on a high here and really doing the job well.
Yes, they certainly do have the pace out wide there. 51 minutes gone and Leeds now in trouble. It needs some spark from this Leeds side. Any sign of any news from the Leeds bench, Alec, as to what they can do to haul themselves back in the game?
Apart from a little bit of panic on the league bench, I don't think nothing, but the tactic from the St Helens bench are quite simple. 2 drives and a kick down the field. They are confident, they're moving the ball about, and they think they can take this Leeds side, but that's the way they play, and they're doing it to instructions. 2 drives and a deep ball down the field.
And here's the drive from Rapati. Good ball to Connolly again on the outside. He's got the pace on Gibson. It's a chase. Ford's there. He should have it. He does. Again, and we see something there of the speed of Phil Ford, Ross. We've seen the strength of Bentley on the wings, yet Leeds not getting the ball there as St Helens are.
No, the Leeds are playing one-man football. I've heard of 8-man rugby league before, but never one-man, especially in a side that's full of stars as this Leeds team. They're just getting the ball, taking it up the middle and expecting someone to come up with something brilliant and make a break, and it's not happening.
Well, there is one man who Leeds are certainly missing, Gary Schofield. He certainly would be manoeuvring the ball. And this man doing a good job in his place. Craig Innes. Good run, but is he in touch? No. And currently, too much emphasis on the absence of Ellery Hanley and Schofield. £500,000 worth of rugby league talent sitting in the stands. That was a good dummy and kick by Maskell. And these are the positions that Leeds have got to get themselves in. They've got to force Phil Beavers back down here. Keep St Helens in this area. And as we can see there, Ross, Leeds had all the advantages, haven't they?
Well, not only the advantages, but they've had all the ball, they've had the run of play, but they're just not backing each other up, and it's disappointing to see such a great side playing the way they are.
This is good play. St Helens support grows, and it's interesting how few penalties we've had conceded in this game. It's been such an open contest. Nickel. Kevin Ward slowing the game down, settling it down. Well, he doesn't look very happy, Mike McLennan. I say it's close, but he must be very nervous during a game, very tense. Good pass. Many times we've seen Marvin Edwards put back into this corner, and it's very difficult to get away from here, Ross, isn't it?
Well, when the ball goes into the corner like that, you haven't got much of the field to play on, and when the defence comes up as quick as what St Helens did then, it's hard to get out, and it takes a lot of strength to do so.
Wayne. Just 15 minutes gone in this second half. St Helens 18 points, Leeds 8, and Leeds desperate to get some points back on the board again now. Goulding, good ball. With the tackle, crunching tackle there from Alan Hunt. Spilled to the ball from Paul Dixon. That's a good pass. Tirapati, he's made space on the outside. He's got the gap, he must be going himself. Oh! Picked up by Sullivan. Good tackle. Tackle by Devote. No need for Tirapati to come inside and throw the ball inside. Surely a chance gone begging. This man, Clive Sullivan, was out on the wing. He was waiting for the ball. It didn't arrive. Anthony Sullivan, I beg people's pardon, so used to playing in my days with his father, Clive. Edwards. Innes. Running well, Craig Innes. In fact, looking like Leeds' best attacking player, Ross.
Yes, Craig Innes, he can hold his head up high from this match. He's tried everything he possibly can with very little support.
Any signs of any substitutions, Alec, to sort of switch the gameplay?
Well, no, as you can imagine, there's two happy benches here. One, the St Helens, everything's going right and playing exceptionally well, playing some brilliant football. But the problem, what they're saying here, the fans are screaming, and the bench, what has gone wrong with the Leeds support play? They've been away for 3 days on one of these training courses, intensive, to get them super fit, and they've come back, played like this. Doug is very, very disappointed.
Well, he must at least be happy with that kick there from Goulding. The man, a few expressions is Doug Lawton, but I'm sure he's put a lot of work in here. In fact, I know he has. Just 5 yards now from the Saints line. Paul Bishop will take his time going for this ball. Every second just gives that Saints pack a breather. There should be quite a little bit of work for these Saints forwards in a minute when that ball comes out. Driving it away from this try line. And that is one of the forwards, and that's the sort of work needed for the next 2 or 3 play the balls. Bernard Dwyer. St Helens not won at Headingley for 6 seasons, not a happy hunting ground. Last one in a league championship match here way back in 1986. Cooper. Good pass to Sonny Nicholl. A forward with an extra yard of pay. Oh, he gets a good ball to Paul Groves. Now then, he makes space for Connolly. Connolly, he beats Morgan Edwards, gets it back. But good running back by Devote. And it's Leeds on the attack now.
Well, there's another try in the last 3 minutes that's gone begging for St Helens Ray from some really good football.
Leeds replying well now. Bentley gets it away to Creaser. This is better from Leeds now. This ball fairly rippling across this ground. Innes, that's a sign of confidence. At the acting half-back position now. Wayne, he's got an overlap there with Malloy. Oh, they got Dummy, and Malloy steaming in. He's in for a try. Leeds hit back. It takes St Helens by surprise. Tremendous run by this substitute Steve Malloy. Only his second try this season, but what a valuable one. Does that set up this Silk Cup Challenge Cup second round tie?
Well, it's an excellent run. He's got the ball in both hands. There he goes, running. He's got people outside of him, inside of him. Everyone from St Helens there. You've got Bishop and Sullivan. They just stand off him, thinking he's going to pass it, and he just takes the ball all the way to the line.
And there we see, I think everyone was expecting him to pass. Phil Ford had come inside. He thought the cover was too good, but not this man Malloy. He put his head back. What a run for a prop forward.
Here it goes again. The ball goes to Malloy. He's got the ball in both hands. Here comes Phil Ford inside, which stands up Cooper, stands up Bishop. It's too late for Sullivan to come in because the line's too close to him. Puts his ears back, and there he goes, straight over for a try.
And then and Goulding misses the kick. Goulding really given the kicks by Doug Lawton. Not been a prolific kicker this season, just 1 goal this season, 18 points to 12 for St Helens. But that conversion there, with 20 minutes to go, would certainly have put pressure on St Helens. And one just begs the question, Ross. The last time we were on television against Rydale York, John Gallagher on the wing, popped 8 goals over, 3 off the touchline.
Well, it certainly would have made the difference in this game. We've just seen Goulding miss with a fairly hard chance, but Gallagher didn't miss those. And in the first half, we've seen Bishop miss with 4 from 4, and 2 of those were in front.
Yes, certainly penalty goals, conversions, very important. Edwards.
Well, that try just might have been the tonic that Leeds needed to get back into this game. As individuals, every one of their players cannot be faulted. They've played their hearts out, but they just haven't put it together as a team.
20 minutes left, Alex. The feeling on the Leeds bench?
Well, a little bit tough here, obviously, from the Leeds bench, but really what St Helens are saying here, how on earth are we only 6 points in front? We've missed 2 Giltel's chances, and at the end of the day, what they're saying is, with the goal kick from both sides, be crucial in the end.
And Bobby Goulding playing the same game now as St Helens Paul Bishop, pushing Saints back into these corners. Anthony Sullivan, good play by this wingman. Another player brought into the Great Britain squad. Griffiths. The game now delicately balanced. Just 6 points difference between the two sides. 18-12 to St Helens. And just look at that possession there. Leeds, 2/3 of the possession, yet trailing. Cooper directing operations. Did well there. Now then, just look at these players. Cooper, the dummy. Rolls around the ground. Should that ball have gone out? I think it should. But it's still going. A chance here now. Bishop on the outside to Ward. Connolly's in. Yes! Support play extraordinaire again. There were 5 men there simply queuing up to take the pass. And suddenly, the pressure is off St Helens again. Leeds hit back. St Helens reply immediately. That's professional rugby. 16th try of the season for Gary Connolly. A stroll in for the youngster. He'll not score any easier than that.
Yes, here goes the ball. Straight down the middle goes Bishop. Gets it onto Ward. Overhead pass by Ward. Gives it to Connolly, who strolls over. But what a great pass from Kevin Ward there. The big front row. Possibly should have went for the line himself, but decided to give the easy try to Connolly. Here goes Bishop again. Down the middle. There goes Ward. Out to Connolly. 2-man overlap and just strolls over. Not a bad comeback from St Helens there against Leeds' try just 2 minutes ago.
So, for Bishop, just 1 goal from 4 attempts. And surely he'll take his time with this. He does, and he gets the 2 points. The roars, the thousands of St Helens fans who travelled over the Pennines roar behind the sticks. It tells the tale. 2 more points, 24 points to 12 now for St Helens. And Alex.
Here goes the replay again. Good back up here by Bishop. Gibson tries to take him, but he passes in the tackle. Kevin Ward picks it up, takes him on, and then throws a beautiful pass out to Connolly, who just strolls over once again, 3 times in a row now, to score a perfect try underneath the post.
Yes, and we're back in action, and it's all changed, certainly here on the St Helens side. Paul Forber, 10 seasons in the game, a forward, and Mike Riley, a youngster from the Widnes Tigers club, just coming on the field, and Jonathan Griffiths and Sonny Nicholl going off. So St Helens wanting 2 fresh men. Any reasons for the substitutions, Alex? Any injuries or just an injection of fresh men?
Not really, Ray. I think Mike McClellan is putting 2 fresh pair of legs on. I mean, what you've got to look at, he's just told Forber, just get in the action early, take the ball and just drive it up. It's interesting, do they put young Riley? It's where they'll play him, where they'll play him on the centre, on the wing at a stand-off. But both coaches have played all the cards now, all substitutes are on, and St Helens, well, they're in the driving seat.
And here's Forward, and it's significant there. Young Riley, number 14 on our screens. He's gone on the wing, and Sullivan gone to the centre. And of course, as well, on the field for Leeds, young 17 years old, former England schools player, Gareth Stevens, just in our screens there to the left, for David Creaser. So, can this injection of talent and speed make any difference? But a wonderful kick there again. He's punished Leeds many a time here this afternoon. Sent them scuttling back, Ross, hasn't he?
That was a beautiful kick. He was under pressure early. The Leeds forwards tried to hammer him in. He stepped one or two of them, then under pressure again he's put in a 60-yard kick. I mean, he's had a tremendous game, young Bishop.
And St Helens, number 15, Paul Forber, gone up to the... and young Stevens gone to the scrum half position. Goulding, the skipper, moved out to the standoff role. Wayne. Colin Maskell there, acting half-back for the Leeds side, urging his forwards on. They've got to hold a few heads up now. But St Helens rampant at the moment. Goulding. To Malloy, looking for the dummy again, but not this time. Good tackle by Rapati and Forber. Little bit of indecision. I don't think it is knows that this is the fifth tackle. No, he doesn't. It's the handover. Certainly the ball should have been kicked downfield, and the speed of St Helens playing that ball there now. To Vivers. Good injection into the line there from Vivers. Connolly. Kevin Ward, say it's 17 stones, number 10, just assisting Connolly. And deciding, oh, he'll go himself. Powerful run. He's got support again. It's in at the corner for Hunt, surely. He's in, yes! That's Pearce on the outside. Alan Hunt sends the youngsters into raptures. Sheer pace on the outsides. That's where Leeds really have been cut to ribbons here at Headingley this afternoon. 18th of the season for this former Eastmoor amateur. And isn't he happy, Ross?
Yes, once again, Cooper's involved, gets the ball, heads towards Hunt's wing, throws a perfect pass, and Hunt does the rest of the work, beats the cover defence to the try line. It was once again, it was a great try. And it all started from that big man, Kevin Ward, going straight up the middle. Here he goes, powering his way through three defenders, gives it to the ever-present Cooper once again. Cooper positions Hunt beautifully inside of his opposite winger, who then steps to the outside and then races the cover defence to the try line.
And this is how it all starts, with Kevin Ward, 17 stones, giant of a man, and a good pass, isn't it? Cooper on hand again, as a loose forward should be, backing up down the middle, but he's confident here, he's Hunt. He goes round his man, holds himself in. It's a try.
Right, the ability of Kevin Ward in this game, especially this second half, to unload these perfect passes to his support play. You know, I've known Kevin for a long time. He normally just hands the ball off and he's got two or three players tackling. But today he's unloading the ball out when he's out in the open, or whether he's got players hanging on to him. And they're really good passes. Now they're copybook passes.
Well, there are many who say that even at 34 years of age he should be on the plane for the Great Britain Tour of Australia, but we'll leave that to Coach Mal, really. Paul Bishop still not having the accuracy that we normally expect of him, but I don't think he's too bothered at this stage now. 28 points to 12 for St Helens, comfortably in the lead now, just 11 minutes remaining. Well tried by Goulding. Good play by Goulding, a little short kick, retrieves possession. And Leeds must hit back immediately. To Wayne. Dixon, but these St Helens forwards coming up now very, very quickly. Cavalier. Good ball to young Stevens. Still going, this youngster. Can't get it away. Wayne looks for support from Hooker Maskell. He finds it. The fifth tackle. Will they try a high ball on the full back? Default he does. Always a difficult ball to be under. Phil Beavers is underneath it. Oh, it's taken magnificently. The spring, the step of this former South Brisbane player, and just look at the smile on his face. Youngster Mike Riley picked up a try against Widnes in the first round last week. Paul Forber in his 10th season in the game, a testimonial, and well deserved. Another local lad. Dwyer. Leeds number 8 there, Cavill Hugh, worked very, very hard. And that again, isn't it significant, Ross? Leeds 53% possession, yet trailing badly. But it's St Helens on Bajor. And Rapati! Now then, it's a run. Rapati to Groves. He's got the wing one on the outside. He'll certainly score in the corner. Oh, Anthony Sullivan again. The difference between these two sides is sheer pace. Once that ball moves out, once St Helens throw this ball out, they're handing Leeds a lesson in running, in support play. And on the wings, Sullivan and Hunt, they're lethal.
Yes, here Bishop goes down the middle, picks up Rapati, who takes everybody on, and then there's the hooker, Groves, coming straight down the middle of the field, heads towards Sullivan, picks him up on the outside of all the Leeds defence, and he just strolls over once again for a great try.
And here it is, and once again it's men. Look at that, 4 men in support. Rapati is being overhauled, but along comes the hooker. The hooker, as he should be in midfield, and as a wingman should be, out there, puts his head back. It's a try.
Well, once again, Ray, it shows the amount of backup that St Helens had. They've had it all day, and in this last 15 minutes, it's really paying dividends, because when they're making the breaks, Leeds are not doing any scrambling defence at all, and it's leaving it wide open for the St Helens boys to come up with some really classy tries.
Just think what this score would be if this man had had his kicking boots on today. Not the easiest of kicks, just 8 yards in from this near side touchline, and not really from Bishop's favourite side. No. So still just 2 from those 7 attempts now from Paul Bishop, but at 32 points to 12 with 8 minutes to go, I don't think Paul Bishop, coach Mike McLennan, or any of these St Helens players will be bothered.
Right, here goes Bishop picking up a ball. There's already 2 passes in this movement before this, but Bishop takes them on straight down the middle, picks up over a party there who's got a sore ankle, and you can see him limping. Picks up Groves back in the inside. Groves heads towards Sullivan's wing, overhead pass, he picks it up, and he has too much pace for anything that Leeds have got on the field.
And St Helens looking to move it out again to Riley. Good tackle there though by Innes. Good cover tackle. Moved across well, but St Helens flinging this ball from man to man, from side of the field to the... Just look at this ball go. Bernard Dwyer creates the overlap. Connolly, oh, he's got Hunt away again. Is he going to go all the way? No, he doesn't. Good tackle by Gibson. It'll be a knock-on, surely. It is.
Like that movement has gone half the length of the field, and look who's backing Hunt up on the inside then, but no other than Kevin Ward. He's had enough pace there. There he is, standing there, waiting for the scrum, while the rest of the boys are still trying to get there.
And there's an enjoyment on these players' faces. Really enjoying this game. And referee Whitfield. What an exhibition of rugby. Stevens, but Leeds, to their credit, battling away, not giving in. This pack for Leeds, working hard. But lacked the craft, the guile, the try-scoring ability of the likes of Gary Schofield and Ellery Hanley. There is Gary Schofield. How much he must wish he was on this field. Good run again. Oh, beautiful ball to Colin Maskell. Good cover tackle there by Bernard Dwyer. A tackling machine is right, and Cooper got a knock in the eye, but he'll not want to go off. But this is good from Leeds now. Stevens to Gibson. Cuts down the middle. Loses. It's almost like 7-a-side rugby. There's certainly, I think, Alex, are the problems down there with Shane Cooper?
Well, the problem is he's just got a finger poked in his eye, but really, when Dougie Lawton has a look at this video tonight and realises what part Shane Cooper's had in this game, for me, he's my man of the match. He's been in everything. He's scored 2 tries, he's made 2 tries, and I think if you tossed up between him and Kevin Ward, you'd have it in one.
John Harrison. And I think one of the differences here, just look at those handling errors. 14 to Leeds. They've had the greatest share of the possession, but they've lost it, haven't they? Oh, and just look at that kick. A taunting, tempting kick there from Bishop. Just bouncing 2 yards in front of Marvin Edwards.
Yes, when you talk about man of the matches, Shane Cooper, he's had a brilliant game and he's been a great captain. Look, being a halfback, I'd go for young Paul Bishop. I think he's had a brilliant game, and his kicks, they've had a big part in this win, and so is his backing up and his tactical movements with the rest of the team.
Well, if I was talking about man of the match, Ross, as we all are, what about that man in the stand, the coach, Mike McLennan? This has been a wonderful exhibition.
Well, he's certainly turned him around a long way since last year, hasn't he?
Innes to Phil Ford. And Phil Ford always looked dangerous, and just look at that run from this man. But too rarely have we seen this Welshman, this former Cardiff player, in action. Bentley. This is good play now from Leeds. Dixon does the dummy. Okay, just look at that tackle from that prop forward. Covering across field, Kevin Ward. Malloy. Hugh. A lot of work being done here in this cup match by these forwards. Many of the forwards used to being in the midfield, but they've moved around. They've had a lot of running to do. They've figured in try-scoring movements. Gareth Stevens having a good game since his arrival on the field, this little youngster. Just 17 years of age here, playing with the big men. A schoolboy last year. Good ball to Sean Wayne. Leeds hitting back. St Helens relaxing here. 1 tackle in this sequence to go. Bentley to Innes. Good tackle and the handover. Craig Innes been so near to a try in this match. Very strong, stocky lad. Made a good start to the game of rugby league. Oh, Rapati. Superb sidestep. Now then, he's got Vivas with him. He looks for Sullivan. He comes into midfield. Now then, it's going to be a straight run between Sullivan, Stevens. He's looking for support. Just look who comes along. But unfortunately, he drops it. Kevin Ward. Oh, little nuggety Paul Bishop is there. And they're having a little right battle together, those two. Isn't he just like his father Tommy when he played for St Helens, Ross? I mean, they're just the same niggling little pests, aren't they?
I played against Tommy in Australia, and I think the son might have a little bit over Tommy, actually.
I used to play with him, and the comments we used to have together, you know, and now here with his son. But they're good for the game, they certainly are. Leeds looking for more points. Good run from Hugh.
Yes, Cavalier can hold his head up high today. I thought he's had a good game. A little bit more support like we had just a moment ago, and Leeds might have come up with 1 or 2 tries.
Surely an obstruction. Yes, it was. And when we think that that is just the 3rd penalty in this game, it just shows how open this match has been. 3 penalties in almost 80 minutes. Sullivan. Dwyer. Ward again, charging down the middle. Can't get that ball away. Man of the match, skipper Shane Cooper, £125 to him and a commemorative medal. And I think, Alex, you must have secret information, or you're a mind reader.
Not really, Ray. I just read the game. You know, I played this game for a long time, so when a man's had a good game, and Cooper has had a cracking game, but it's what a great game of rugby league. St Helens played magnificent. They've just outrun and outplayed Leeds.
Yes, and a lot of effort put in by Leeds, especially by these forwards. They've worked hard, the props particularly. Cavalhew, Wayne, Dixon done a lot of work, but always St Helens have had that extra yard of pace on the outside. Just coming up to 40 minutes, Saints still looking for more possession, and it's that man Cooper again. Stevens becoming influential in this game, but sadly a bit too late now. The knock-on, play on, says Mr. Whitfield. It's Saints again to Ward. Ward coming more and more on that outside now. But there's the hooter. It's all over. St Helens are triumphant. Saints moving nearer to a fourth Wembley appearance in 6 seasons. The youngsters delighted, an army of fans have travelled the Pennines to support them. And Mike McLennan must be confident of facing anyone in Monday's third round draw. Beating Widnes at Norton Park last week, Leeds here at Headingley today. Wonderful exhibition of rugby. Kevin Ward, strong, powerful lad. Free-flowing game, Gary Devotee, and just look at the spirit that the game has been played in. Both sets of fans acknowledging the quality of the rugby that they've seen. Just look at those penalties conceded, Ross. 3 penalties, that's all. That says something for 80 minutes, doesn't it? Yeah, well, that's what Whitfield's known for. He's known to be able to talk to the players, keep it fair, and keep the penalties down. And let's look at that. 32 minutes in possession by Leeds, only 23 by St Helens, and we've got a scoreline of 32-12 to St Helens. That's all about taking chances, isn't it, Ross? Well, I think that shows you what happened in the game. St Helens played really team football, and they moved the ball about the short time they had it, where Leeds tried to take them on up the middle, and so therefore when they had possession they didn't do the stuff with it that they needed to do. And obviously the game turned out exactly that way. Well, 7 tries for St Helens, 2 for Leeds. That tells the whole story. Assistant coach there, Frank Barrett, and the man I would give the man of the match to, Mike McLennan, the Kiwi from Auckland, a masterminded this game. 32 points to 12 for St